Hey guys, I thought I would go ahead and share what I've been working on for about a day or two. I got a jump start on my Christmas cards, and so I'll show you what I used to make them all, and then I'll show you the card. So I used some of this white seam binding that I got at zipperstop.com. It's the 1/4 inch seam binding in white for 100 yards. And I actually don't know what I paid for this. It wasn't that expensive. But there's a lot of it on there. And I used my mist to dye the colors. This is the color that I used to get the green, and it's in October Afternoon Sprinklers, and it's in the Holiday Style collection. The color is Spruce Tree. I don't know if that'll focus on that. There we go. Spruce Tree. And the color turned out great. I don't have any other than what's on the card to show you. And then for the red, I actually used 3 colors. I used this Glimmer Mist, and that Smells Diner. You can see the red. I actually went a little bit darker with it because of what the cardstock looked like. I used this Delusions After Midnight and Postbox Red. And this After Midnight was only used to make the red darker a little bit. And you'll see there the 2 different dye lots that I did, the colors came out differently. I also used my Tim Holtz Fired Brick as well as the Pine Needles Distress Ink. I found this American Crafts foiled paper pad at Marshall's last night, and there's 24 papers in here. And there's different colors. There's actually, this is what I have left. There's a gold and a silver, and they're all foiled. There's gold, silver, green, and red. And I used all of the gold and the red in here, in the pad. So you'll see that on the cards. I went ahead and decided to use my Tim Holtz Biggs dies for this, the carved ornaments. I have them both. So here's one set, and they're Movers and Shapers dies, as you can see. So here's one set, and then here is the other set, and they're different from one another in shape. And I used my words that fit down in here, and I'll just show you if you're not familiar with the dies. You notice that here's the top of the ornament because you can see the topper there. This ornament is kind of small, but you take the word, of course, facing the right direction, and you stick it down in there. And I have all 4 of them. So this one says wish, and you can move them around so you can get a various different, different cuts for each one. This one says wish, Noel, hope, and peace. So I use those 4 dies. And that's what I use to come up with my Christmas cards that I'll be sending out, that I'll be mailing out to people, because I can't make them 2-dimensional, otherwise the shipping cost of it goes up. So, the last thing I did also use was this cards. These are cardstock bases, and they're in the Christmas colors. There are 40 cards in here, but I only used 28 because I don't plan on sending out all 40. So I made 28 cards, and they have different colors. All these colors are not in the box. Here, let me see if I can fit that in here. There's a brown. Oh, you'll see the colors that I used, but not all of these shades are actually in this box, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there may be. They just don't all look like this, because this color is actually yellow. It's not white. It's not cream, I should say. So anyway, those are the colors in the box, and the box was $5.99, so that was a good buy. You get the envelopes too, obviously. And so here's an example. I started to cut out the silver ones, and then I decided the silver was not going to work out for me. Let me just back it up to something. Here we go. Because of the cardstock I was using. I used the paper pad that I got from Hobby Lobby. This is the paper pad. I got this for half off, so it was only $6.50. and there's 60 in this paper pad. And I used a couple of different sheets. I used this green one here, this one right here, and then I used a red one that looks just like this. So that is the cardstock that I used. And pretty much the cards look very similar to one another. I was playing around experimenting with them as well. Here's some of the seam binding that I dyed. You can see that this is really dark red. I had 2 dye lots of the red because I ran out after the first one I did, and I had to dye some more. So this one turned out darker. But anyway, here's one of the green cards. And I have not finished with them yet because I still have yet to do the sentiment on the inside, and I will work on that. But I wanted to go ahead and film the video so I can put stuff away. So here's the gold with the green. I think it turned out so pretty. And as I said, they all look slightly different. Most of them are going to be done lengthwise because I was just playing around with that one. This one says Noel. There's this one, it says Wish. So you can see they mostly say the same thing. I'll just show you the different colors. Here's one that says Noel, and I started playing around with the stickles. I didn't think that it added much to it, so I didn't do them on all of them. I just did them on 2 cards, which, you know, they're all going to different families, so it doesn't really matter. So there's one. And this was actually a scrap piece of paper. I started cutting them incorrectly, or I started cutting the first sheet and didn't use the sheet to maximize all of how many I cut out of it, so I used this little scrap to make one, and it turned out a little bit differently, but still cute. So here's actually a full-size brown one with the gold and the green stickles. The stickles are pine color. So here's that cream color that I was talking about earlier, and you can see here that it's got the gold ornament on it, but it's got a different backing, different cardstock backing, and you can see that I edged it with the fired brick ink. So this one says Hope. Sorry, wrong way. Let me see. Oh, and here's another one. This has this slightly different colored seam binding. It was probably hard to tell from picture unless I hold them together. Let me see. See? Can you all see the color difference? This one's a little bit darker. It's also more wrinkly than this color right here, but I think it still turned out nice. Let's see. Here is a white one with a red ornament. And then, because you get 4 of each colored cardstock, I have one in green. So they're each a little bit different. Here's some of that red. And as I said, all of the colored paper was foiled. So I thought it'd give that extra nice, you know, handmade touch there. Let's see. And here's the green one. A different green one. See, there was 2 different colors of green cardstock in here. You can tell that they're different. And obviously this green cardstock would not have gone well with this green cardstock, so, or the base of the card, so I didn't use it for that. So yeah, that is the start of my Christmas cards, and those are the materials that I used. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'm also going to probably tack onto this video the sentiment piece that I use inside the cards, and I don't know if I'm going to use the same sentiment or just different ones. But thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. So I decided, after looking through all of the stamp sets that I have for Christmas, on a stamp set, or actually 2 different stamp sets. The first one is this Kaisercraft Christmas Carnival. I'm using this particular ornament stamp. And then I'm going to use this Let It Snow set from Lawn Fawn, and I'm using the Season's Greetings sentiment from that stamp set. And so here is one of the cards that I made, and inside I've already stamped Season's Greetings and the ornament in a red color. And this is the Stampin' Up! Baroque Burgundy color. It's a deep red, as you can see, and it matches really great with the cardstock that I've used. Also, the black is just done in this Memento Tuxedo Black. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tuxedo Black. So that's what I've done for the sentiments, and I think the card looks really cute now. This one happens to say hope, and then when I get to the ones that are green, I'll use a different color ink, probably in a pine color, pine green color, similar to how I've done it here. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Talk to you soon. Bye.